Hey guys, Master J 2001 here today, and so I'm going to be bringing you guys episode 2 of hashtag Halo is the link, and I forgot to look at my script. Hey guys, Master J 2001 here today, bringing you episode 2 of my Halo 5 speculation series, Halo is the link. Now, I want to make this series community involved. On Instagram, I'll be telling you guys what the topic for the next speculation video is. Then, you guys can have input by using the hashtag Halo is the link. I'll try to make sure all the comments will be featured. I'll also be giving you guys a heads up on the topic for next week at the beginning of each video. And next week, I'll be speculating about places we'll revisit in Halo 5. So, just before we start watching this video, I recommend watching the video I put up before this. And let's just see if we can get 5 likes in this video, guys. It'd be really appreciated. So, without further ado, let's get right into things. So, in this episode, I want to look into Halo 3 and how it has a lot of similarities to Halo 5. Well, from what we've seen so far anyway. So, let's start off with Thel'Vadame, also known as the Arbiter. Having originally become crowned the Arbiter in Halo 2, as the Prophets thought his failure to eliminate the Pillar of Autumn and all of its crew was an act of heresy. From here, the Prophets thought he would just die, just like all the other Arbiters had before him. Although, Thel'Vadame was different to the other Arbiters. He wanted to form a successful legionary of heretics. He and his former elite would then go to join the ODST to help silence truth. So, at the end of Halo 2, Master Chief leaves Cortana behind on High Charity. Cortana then being interrogated by the Gravemind until Chief found her. But without Cortana, Chief wouldn't have a companion, and this is where the Arbiter comes into play. He came to assist Chief, and just from this we can see 2 similarities between Halo 3 and Halo 5. Being that just before Halo 3, Cortana and Chief are separated, and at the end of Halo 4, Chief and Cortana are once again separated from one another's presence. And then the second similarity being the fact that after Chief lost Cortana, the one and only Thel'Vadame came back. Now in Halo 3, the Arbiter came back to assist the Master Chief, and then in Halo 5, the Arbiter comes back, but to help Agent Jamison Locke. Although the Arbiter doesn't seem too sold on the idea of helping Locke hunt down Chief. But that's for another speculation video, guys. Alright, so moving right along. Chief's primary objective in Halo 3 is to stop Truth from firing the rings. But Chief has his own objective, and that's to get Cortana back. Now, Chief doesn't just get Cortana back by doing any ordinary job. No, he fights his way, literally, straight into the belly of the beast, fighting through wave upon wave of the parasitic flood. While trying to get Cortana, Chief hears the pain she's going through, and can see that the Gravemind is ripping her right down to her bare bones. So what I'm trying to say is that Chief will go to extreme lengths to get Cortana back, and that even when Chief and Cortana are so far apart, there is always some sort of miraculous event that occurs so that they can reunite. But the thing is, will this miraculous event occur once again in Halo 5? So, in Halo 3, Master Chief has constant hallucinations about Cortana. He sees her suffering, sometimes others telling Chief some of the promises that he made her. We also see Chief have a hallucination in the Halo 5 Guardians teaser trailer about seeing Cortana. And this points to the fact that Chief having more hallucinations about Cortana in Halo 5. Hopefully they're just not as annoying as they were in Halo 3. Now, with these similarities, we can kind of guess what the campaign's going to be like. Now, in Halo 3, a majority of the levels were fairly long and had one specific way to do everything. And we already know that in Halo 5, there is a variety of ways how you can get through the mission. Combining the two together gets you a great result for campaign. This being because you would have a lot of missions and creativity in those missions, meaning that it doesn't feel like the same game every time you play the mission. A great example of creativity in missions in some of the current Halo games that we have would be in Halo 3. In fact, there are 2 missions where you can choose how to do the mission, the Storm and the Ark. Both of these missions feature a Scarab, and now this part gives the missions more creativity, because when you reach this point, you choose exactly how you want to take it out. And taking down these massive Legolo beasts is so much fun. They also have open areas, as does Savo Highway, and this gives you more creativity because then you have access to vehicles, which throws a whole different set of complications into the mix. Okay guys, so this is where your hashtag Halo is the link comments get displayed. I'll read them out, display it on screen, and then I might do a little summary of the comment. So our first comment here today is by UNSC Australia. Is it to do with the Arc? It makes Halos, and there might be a portal from there to all the other Halos, like a system link. Now, this is really interesting because the first trailer that we did see for Halo 5 was in a sand desert-like place, and it's been speculated about for ages and ages now, and I don't want to get back into depth about that. So it could be the Arc. That's all I'm going to say about that. Could be the Arc, or it just could be the Sahara Desert. I don't know. And so anyway, and then the fact that it might be a system link to other Halos, that's a possibility. I haven't really done my homework on the Arc, but if you guys know that it can take you to other Halos and whatever, please by all means tell me down in the comment section below. And yeah, I'll make sure to feature in the next video if you use the hashtag Halo as the link. Alright, anyway, moving on to our next comment. And so our next comment comes in from Joseph Borg. 110% agree with UNSC Australia there. Yep. Yeah, good one, Joseph, yep. Bravo. Guys, if you want to know more about Joseph Borg, please head over to Cryptic Binary Gaming and watch my FIFA 15 with my mates video. And you'll know who he is when you hear the reaction at the end of the video. Just, my god. Anyway, getting off topic here, but yeah, let's go on to the next comment. So our next comment comes in from White Cloud Hookah, and all he had to say was nice. And all I have to say back to that is thanks for the feedback. I enjoy all types of feedback on my channel, my Instagram, anything like that. I love feedback from you guys. And so yeah, thanks guys for those comments. So just a heads up for next week, I will be speculating about old places we might revisit. And I'll always remind you guys about the topic at the beginning of the video and after the community comments. So guys, we've reached the end of the video, and this is where I do a recap. Now that's pretty self-explanatory. Pretty much all I do is just recap what I've just talked about in the video. So Master Chief has lost Cortana in Halo 4, and the Arbiter has returned in Halo 5. Although this time he's not filling the shoes of Chief's companion. He's helping Locke, and Blue Team is helping Chief. So Cortana left at the end of Halo 4, but Chief is going to go to extreme lengths to get her back and guarantee her safety. And the campaign is going to have a lot of variation to it and fun levels with heaps of replayable value. So thanks guys so much for tuning in here today and watching. Make sure to like, comment and subscribe for more awesome Halo content. See you guys in the next one.